Okay, I support your right to protest, but what you're protesting, wouldn't people might take it more serious if you're not standing in front of Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Yeah, I noticed that.
I thought about this and I thought it was kind of entertaining because believe it or not, this is actually happening in 2017.
It is pretty hard to believe.
It's really hard to believe that in 2017 people are still cutting the genitals of children. And it is barbaric and it's not okay.
Well, this is the believe it part of Ripley's Believe It. This is the believe it. You better believe it. It's true. It's happening.
Female mutilation is
we think
it's totally
Well, then how come you're not?
Everybody should be protected.
We think girls and boys.
Only guys.
This is the only thing that's legal here. Female
this is intersex cutting. It's legal here. But female cutting has been illegal since 1997.
Almost everybody agrees.
But what about worldwide? Can't you bring the attention of the female mutilation stuff?
Because there's no attention to this right now. There's been tons of campaigns.
Well, you can bring attention to both.
What was protesting female circumcision in the middle of Hollywood have to do with anything?
This is Los Angeles. There's a lot of tourists. I mean, I've heard so many languages just walking from my hotel down to over here.
And that's correct. But female circumcision is illegal in most of the world. Most of the world it is illegal. There are some places where it's still legal, and there's tons of places where it's still happening. And it is a problem, and we are against all forms of
But couldn't you get people to start caring about it and maybe join the movement to stop that in other countries?
We're trying to raise awareness about male genital mutilation. We think girls and boys both deserve protection from unnecessary surgery.
Okay.
It should be every human being's right and choice whether or not they get to keep their whole body or not. Reach adulthood with their
do you think any guy's gonna the circumcision didn't really bother me knowing that because I can't remember the pain. Okay.
Yeah, so people get drugged and date raped and they don't remember being raped. Is it still wrong?
But do you think any guy's going to voluntarily, as an adult, go into the hospital and get circumcised?
I mean, it's very rare it does happen, but no, I don't think most would. That's why it shouldn't be happening, because most guys wouldn't choose to do that if they had the choice. It's only because it's done to them before they have a choice that it happens at all.
Exactly.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
When given the choice, most men do not do it.
Well, again,
only the ones that have been, American ones that have been shamed, body shamed their whole lives, and humiliated for having a normal, natural, healthy body. There's a lot of cultural pressure, social pressure to amputate your foreskin.
There are some procedures that it's you want to have them when you're young because they're not going to remember how much pain they were in. When I was 16, I had a tumor removed from my brain. And I met other small children who've had the procedure when they were babies. And I was in so much pain afterwards, my brain was swelling, and I can remember that pain.
That's true, there are surgeries that you want to, that life-threatening surgeries that you want to.
That's a necessary surgery that you had and that those kids had. This is a completely unnecessary surgery.
But I'm just saying,
there's elective surgery.
Circumcision is the most common surgery performed in America, and it was without any indication. That means it is non-therapeutic. It's healthy operation, excision of healthy tissue from a person's body, and it's not just a flap of skin. It's packed with nerves. It's got 3/4 of the nerves of the penis. It's got a mucous membrane on the inside, inside of your lip or under your eyelid.
The head,
it's got a muscle tissue, a sphincter around the rim of the foreskin. It's a very complex part of the anatomy. It's
like removing your lip and expecting your gums to be okay afterward, or removing your eyelids and expecting your eyeball to be okay afterwards. That's the level of damage that it does.
Okay. You guys should come up with a catchy jingle or something, because you just look like a bunch of random people standing around holding
a chant or something?
Yeah.
Why don't you join us, man? You can help us out with that.
Yeah. I'm a tourist. I live in Washington.
Still helpful.
We travel around the country. We got a whole network of bloodstained men and activists all over the country.
But I live in Eastern Washington. If I had a sign that said anything like that, I'd get shot, because the eastern part of Washington, very conservative.
We have toured through Montana, recently North Dakota, South Dakota. Yeah, we get those kind of reactions from people. Even down in, I think it was Temecula, somebody made a gesture like they were shooting me with a rifle when they drove by. So,
Well,
yeah, there's a people,
maybe they were like pretending it
There's
was
a lot of
like a
rednecks that
penis or
react.
something because, you know,
there's a lot of rednecks that want to defend their penis reduction surgery and defend their mutilation. It's very strange. It's a very odd quirk of American culture
okay.
that American men are brainwashed to be thankful for
the best part of their body removed.
Exactly.
Like the best part, the most pleasurable part of your body is half removed.
Well, do you got a problem with like Jewish people doing it?
Oh, absolutely.
But it's
to
part of
women,
a religious.
men, doesn't matter.
Don't you think-
Religious doesn't matter. It's all wrong.
Don't you think children's rights and children's right to religious freedom trumps the parents' right to religious freedom?
Well, I believe in children having rights, but again, I mean, NAMBLA, you know, they
But we're talking
want to
about
have like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was crazy.
We're talking about an irreversible, permanent surgery. You know, it's not. We're not talking about baptism here. We can just, you know,
It's like, what if a parent wanted to have a nose job on their baby? Is that
Well,
okay?
Well, like,
Because
you
of
know, I see
religious
women
reasons.
with like babies with like ear piercings.
I
and
don't
stuff.
think that's right either. I don't think parents have the right to like alter their baby's bodies, especially for aesthetic purposes, only for health purposes. If there's a serious problem, like, and you're acting to save the baby, then yes, by all means, do something to save the baby. But if it's an elective aesthetic thing, no. Like, you can't alter their body. It's their body.
Well, what if the baby was born with like 6 fingers on one hand? I mean, it's not like something you would notice unless you
6
look
fingers,
for it.
I don't think. No, you let the child decide when they get old enough to decide.
Okay.
I think so too. I mean, if it's not life-threatening, why? What's the rush? What's the rush? You know, anesthetics don't really work on infants.
Yeah, they don't care.
You can't. It's too dangerous to give them a. And what do you call it? Where you put them asleep for surgery? That's too dangerous on an infant.
Anesthesia.
A global anesthetic, or what's that called?
Yeah,
Versus a local anesthetic. And local anesthetics, they're insufficient. You know, they're just inadequate. So yeah, if you can watch a foreskin surgery or circumcision surgery on YouTube, and you can. I mean, if you want to have it done to your son, it's probably a good idea to know what's going to happen to your son. So anyone can see it's a very, very traumatic surgery. Babies cry like no other time in their life. I mean, like they're being tortured. They even pass out very frequently.
There's been one case of a baby dying from a heart attack because it was in so much pain.
Wow. Yeah, babies die every year from circumcision. Usually it's from bleeding to death. The